Hi guys, today we are going to be checking out 5 unreleased character upgrades in Battle for Neighborville. So these are a number of regular character upgrades, not legendary ones, that have been found in the files by the modding community. As with the Skunk Brains video, I have to say a big thank you to Nataliris for sending me footage of the 5 upgrades as well as explanations of what each of the upgrades do. So this first one is for Kernel Corn. It costs 3 points and affects the Husk Hop ability. The upgrade does 2 things. First, it increases the Husk Hop ammo count to 100, so these are the number of bullets you fire during the ability, but also, as you can see, when you are in the middle of the jump, it allows the player to look around and choose which is the best way to fall. I mean, I would say this isn't realistic because you wouldn't float in the air like that. However, this is a game where plants fight zombies, so I think it's all good from my point of view. I think this is a really great upgrade. I like how it changes the ability slightly. Yes, it's subtle, but it helps you to combat the vulnerable state Kernel Corn finds himself in after using Husk Hop, as usually with you flipping upside down, you lose track of what's happening around you. Out of all of the upgrades, I feel like this one is the most balanced, and I would like to have seen it as an official upgrade. I'd even say this should have cost like 2 points instead of 3. The next one is for Rose, costs 3 points and is very simple to explain. This upgrade basically doubles the speed and effects of Arcane Enigma. In the footage, Nataliris mentions that even though it doubles the fire rate of your teammates when buffed, the AI didn't seem to show the effects. So yeah, this is just a straight buff to Arcane Enigma. I can totally understand why this didn't make it into the game. I mean, Arcane Enigma is annoying enough, but at double the speed, that could have been infuriating. If the upgrade made Arcane Enigma a lot shorter in duration though, so yeah, you'd have the increased speed, but it wouldn't last as long, I feel like then it would have been a lot more balanced, but yeah, I think it was best they didn't release it. In a very similar vein to the last, we have an upgrade for Nightcap that again is a very simple change. It costs 3 upgrade points and allows Nightcap to jump 3 times instead of 2. What's really cool about this upgrade is that it adds a new animation whilst performing these extra jumps. Apparently this is the wind up animation for Fung Fu, and it kind of makes Nightcap look like a Beyblade. So yeah, I mean, again, I think this upgrade could be really useful to further improve Nightcap's agility. However, this just looks like it would have made Nightcap even more tricky to shoot than usual. Upgrade number 4 is for Sunflower, and this is a really useful upgrade that I think is great for healers who actually want to help out their team instead of running off to take on the world. So this upgrade costs 2 points, but I definitely think it should be higher, especially because we had a number of patches in the past to try and reduce this. The first thing it does is increase Sunflower's healing rate, which will sound absolutely disgusting to most of you, I imagine. However, the really cool thing it does is when an ally is healed to maximum over health, it creates sunny side up sundrops around them. This is a nice touch which I think is great for those more supportive players like myself who want to try and heal the team the best they possibly can. I also like it because the upgrade reminds me of Stuffy Flower's ability in Garden Warfare 2, and I mean, who doesn't love Stuffy Flower? The final upgrade is for Scientist and is very similar to the Sunflower one, again costing 2 points. This upgrade gives an additional buff to Scientist's heal rate, but also increases the amount of health you can overheal other players by a huge 50 points. Like seriously, this is a crazy amount of health. I mean, look at the health bars. This would be one of those no-brainer upgrades that I think everyone would use, with it only costing 2 upgrade points and it basically being an overall huge buff to healing. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't want to use it. So once again, developers, you made a good choice by not adding this in. Overall, I have to say I can understand why a lot of these upgrades didn't get released. Most of them are overpowered in my opinion, especially because of the low cost of the upgrades. I mean, like if the Rose one cost like 4 points, then maybe it wouldn't be as bad, but I mean, I think they're all good upgrades that actually change the way the character plays. I think that's one of the biggest things they missed out on in BFN. Like, I personally think the upgrade system could have been amazing. Making your own variants is a really interesting concept, but I think many of the upgrades just didn't impact the characters significantly enough for a set of upgrades to feel like a new variant. I think this, combined with the removal of elemental effects and the fact that the characters don't have any additional abilities you could choose from, made this system feel a bit boring in a sense. Nevertheless, I think it's always nice to see cut content that never made it into the final version of the game. Getting a glimpse behind the scenes of what could have been is really fascinating. It's like when you look through the PvZ art books and there's some characters that we never got to experience despite them looking or sounding really good. I was also really surprised that these upgrades hadn't been covered last year by like NM Gaming or German Shoe, because there was a lot of content they shared with us. Once again, a big thanks to Nataliris for sending me this footage. Hopefully there will be some other bits of cut content I can share with you guys in the future. Anyway, that's about it for today's video. Let me know which was your favourite upgrade in the comments below. As always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and if you do want to support this channel further, check out my Patreon page by clicking on screen now or through the link in the description. But other than that, I shall see you in the next one. Okay, thanks guys, bye.